familiar landmarks of Sydney, the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House and the cricket ground where the match was played, to find an all too familiar problem: how to beat a packed defence. It was very much more a question of quantity rather than quality. The Australians always played with 5 back, but England couldn't find a way through. Bobby Robson's side included 4 new caps, among them Steve Williams of Southampton here and number 7 Mark Barham of Norwich City. It was the much more experienced Trevor Francis who offered the greatest hope of breaking the deadlock. Here a typical move resulting in a corner. Pick of the Australian side was their captain, John Cosmina, who had a year at Arsenal without ever breaking into the league side. Having set up a good opportunity, it was spurned by Jim Kant. Later, he was to test Peter Shilton. There were times when the England defence looked vulnerable. And the question here of too many cooks spoiling the broth. And it was now that Jim Kant, once of Hearts, had his opportunity. Looked at from behind the goal, the adroitness of goalkeeper Peter Shilton should be admired. Adjusting his position, quickly getting balanced and taking the shot at the second attempt. The final free kick of the first half. John Gregory in the wall. And a great deal of movement, but nothing accruing from it. So the half ended with Terry Greedy keeping a clean sheet and the crowd of 28,000 disappointed. The pattern didn't change very much in the second half, although there were moments for the new players, Thomas, Williams, Barham and John Gregory of Queen's Park Rangers. This is Danny Thomas, the Coventry fullback, and a further opportunity for Trevor Francis. There was no great power in the cross shot and nobody coming up to feed on it. And Luther Blissett was replaced by Paul Walsh of Luton Town. Bobby Robson had introduced a 5th new player. And it could be they should have had something for this incident. Certainly the challenge on Terry Butcher of Ipswich Town was, to say the least, untidy. And John Barnes made a point to the referee as he ran away. Barnes looked fit and keen following his tour of China with his club side, Watford. And he at least gave the crowd a glimpse of what he is capable of. This was England's last chance of the match. And the final whistle, while bringing a smile from one of the new boys, Danny Thomas, brought boos from the crowd. And the summary for the manager, Bobby Robson, that it was very much like the match against the Greeks.